Hello everyone, my name is Dave Majeski. I am Katie's travel ball softball coach, and first of all let me apologize for not being in attendance. My wife and I are actually on business in Baltimore, Maryland, and really wish we could be there. But let me start out by giving you a timeline of my relationship with Katie, and it goes back about 2 years. I met her while at a softball camp in the state of Florida. The first words out of her mouth were, "I'm from Powhatan, Virginia. Have you ever been there?" I thought, no, I don't think so. There was approximately 140 kids at the camp. Katie ended up doing so well that she was named the best athlete in the camp. But what I basically noticed about her most was, even amongst a group of strangers, Katie was the team leader. She was the most supportive kid. She was very, very humble, no matter how well she did. She told me she was a left fielder and a third baseman. And I think one of my first comments to her was, "Yeah, you're not a left fielder. You're okay and you're good as a third baseman, but Katie, you're a shortstop. You are so good and energetic and you work so hard and you have so much talent that you're my shortstop. So move your butt over there to short." And she looked at me and said, "But I've never played short. I'll try." And she went on to win the trophy of best athlete in camp, of course. I knew I met somebody special. So I think it was a 5-day camp, and by the time we were done, I not only found out about her academics, I not only learned more about her and her family, but figured out just how Christ-centered the entire family was. And driving home, my wife and I said, we have to help this girl somehow. We have to somehow help her achieve her goals. So to tell you about our summer team, I'm the head coach, my wife is the co-head coach. We are very selfish to who we put on the team. One of my daughters is on the team, and I honestly am pretty selfish with who I surround her with. So I ended up calling Katie to try to find out what she was doing, and somehow convinced her that it would be a good idea to play for a summer ball team that was 7 hours away from her house. Yeah, people have told me I'm a pretty good recruiter. If you met my wife, you might understand. I've definitely overstepped my bounds. But Katie came onto our team, and everybody on the team basically earns a softball scholarship. Kids that are very, very talented. And from day one, Katie stepped right in, again with a group of strangers, and became a star. She batted at the top of the lineup and did very well offensively and was the team leader on defense. But the neatest thing I could possibly say about her was, personally, it was easy to see that she was almost happier when her friends did well, not necessarily when she did well. And it reminded me of a Bible verse, Philippians 2 verse 3. "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility consider others better than yourself." And she reminds me of that all the time. She's astounding to me that she can be that good and that talented and still be that humble and supportive of her friends. Our mom sends me high school videos of her on the team, and I see it the same way there. She's the loudest. She's cheering for the stud muffler and Fishany and everybody else that's over there. Video's been good. I've been able to stay in touch with her. Unfortunately, I get 1 or 2 videos of her hitting, and I get 9 or 10 of her throwing snowballs at her dad, or wrestling with her sister, or mom snoring in the car, something along those lines. But here we are at graduation, and she's soon off to Gardner-Webb. A lot of people would say there's nothing to worry about. She's on a good course, but truthfully, I'm pretty worried. Anybody that cries for days over a bunny, anybody that has random paper mache narwhals in their room, it makes me worry a little bit. But here's what I know. I've probably coached over 1,000 girls, whether it be summer ball or college or private lessons, and they're as a group, there might be some that are stronger than you, might be some that are faster. There's probably a couple that have better choice in guys. Some that probably smell better. Some that don't turn as red as you are right now. But seriously, Katie, out of all the girls I've ever coached, it is easy for me to say you collectively you are at the top of the heap. I don't think I can name somebody who is more energetic, more hardworking, more goal-driven, walks home with more dirt all over her than is left on the field. Academically, I know what you've accomplished, and I know what you're about to accomplish, and it's a pretty impressive picture. This sounds really sappy, but I get sad every time you leave. I cannot wait until the next time I get to coach, I get to teach, I get to hang out with the Stetlers, and I get to hang out with my Katie. You are the reason I do this. You are the reason that I love doing this, because of kids like you. Your future is going to be bright. Your future's awesome, no matter where it leads you. I think you're gorgeous inside and out. I really do. Now, to the other kids, I know you're embarrassed because your speeches weren't quite as good as this one. But I have one more Bible verse I found, Katie, and you other guys, you can take a little bit from this too. Matthew 5, verse 14 through 16. Katie, you are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before men, that they may see your good deeds and praise your Father in heaven. I really love, I'm getting worked up here. Oh, I didn't think this was going to be tough. Gardner Webb is very lucky to have you. I love you.